Welcome back to Florida Sportsman Best Boat. Join our hosts George Labonte and Rick Riles as they take a closer look at the Sea Born LX24 XE. Representing the 20 to 26 foot class in the center console category, the Sea Born LX24 XE has an overall length of 23 feet 9 inches, a beam of 8 feet 6 inches, and a max horsepower rating of 300. Designed for sight fishing anywhere from the grass flats to the beaches, she has a draft of 14 inches, a dead rise of 18 degrees, a dry weight of 2,600 pounds, and a fuel capacity of 107 gallons. Now, let's hear more from our hosts, George Labonte and Rick Riles.
George, this is 3 years we've been doing boats from Sea Born. I'm gonna tell you, from year one, the LX24 was my favorite hull. I like this edition.
You've got a little history. You've actually been on one of these boats before, but a little bit different version of it. Tell me about it.
Well, sometimes you walk away from what really works. Sea Born was smart enough not to do that. They took this LX24, they brought sight fishing into the equation, came up with the LX24 XE Extreme Edition, and put an upstairs station on it.
This thing's got a lot going on. Why don't we take a look at some of the features on it right now?
I don't know if you were having as much fun as it looked like, but let me tell you something. From another boat, watching you run this boat, A, it looked like you were having a ball, and B, I really like the way the bow of this boat ate the wave zone.
And it's definitely up for the ride through those rough inlets and up and down the beach when it's a little choppy for sure.
George, I had a fish's eye view of the steps as the boat was running. It really looked to me like it helped this boat scoot. It looked quick.
Yeah, it's definitely quick, and it's really a good perspective to see it from the outside and see how the hull is supposed to look sitting on top of the water and getting back on the step. Say it's 2 to 3 foot seas, you need a place to stand inside the boat, and there's plenty of room for it here. You've got a place to stand up there if you're fishing in the inside, but there's going to be days where you want to take a ride, and they've got nice wide bench seats up here with a nice kind of back bend on there that's very comfortable, removable backrest right here. More importantly, when you go back to the fishing boat, you've got 2 insulated boxes up here. You've also got another box right here, Rick, where you can put a cast net or a couple of cast nets, store those. It also allows you access to your freshwater tank.
Having a live well right here is ideal for the guy that's fishing in the front. He doesn't have to go to the back and get bait every time.
You got that right, and there's one right there. Perfect. Why don't we move to the middle of the boat, Rick, and talk a little bit about how this tower is going to help you out fishing. All right, let's talk a little bit about why this tower is going to be useful to you fishing, Rick. It's quick to get up here. I mean, they've got some grip deck stuff here, sea deck, and you can climb up there in just a second, be sitting up there. It's very comfortable, especially if you're running offshore. There's that back band that really hugs you, fits in there. I mean, you're very stable and secure while you're running up there. You can sit on it, and it's very comfortable as well. I think every tower boat's got to have them. They put the forward shotgun rods there for you to have a couple of jig rods handy. Right there at the ready, you can pull one out and make a cast.
You hop down, you close that door.
Yep.
They've got a door right there, and you've got a standard T-top boat.
That's right, you know, and they went with extra heavy tubing here, and this is attached to a really nice sized console. But more importantly, this console is large enough where you can store a bunch of stuff in it. Not only that, it's big enough, they've got a flush head in there as well. You know, it might be a little tight on space if you're trying to fit a bunch of stuff in there, but they left plenty of room to run from right here, and comfortably, with the little foot brace right there as well. Nice head up, they got the Go 9 on there, I mean, for your display.
Classic rocket launcher, but with great seating to it.
Yep, flip down seat, want to sit, want to lean, either way. Of course, rod holders all over the place in the back, and they got the Engel cooler underneath there for a drink box. Why don't we take a look at this little fishing space back here? There's a couple of cool things going on here as well.
Let me tell you, my favorite seating configuration. I want to be in the back and I want to be in the middle, okay?
You've got a 30-gallon live well in the corner right there with another LED light inside of it, I might point out there. You've got another box here that's an insulated box, could be a fish box, but if you want to plumb that as another live well, that'd make a third live well. But the most impressive thing about this back right here is access to your bilge. There's a very cool system right here to flip this hatch up, and then the front panel on this bulkhead comes right out of there, and it is wide open access to the top of your fuel tank, all your pumps, fuel filters, everything. So easy to work on, a really, really cool feature.
I am really glad to see that pass-through door. I tell you, about my 5th or 6th grandchild, I realized I was never going to be able to keep them all in the boat all day. Somebody's jumping overboard. That's an easy way to get them in and out.
Listen, from front to back, there's a lot of things to like about this boat. If you're a coastal fisherman and love sight fishing, love to do a little bit of inshore and offshore, the Sea Born LX24 XE is definitely a boat to have a look at.